how do I overcome the fear of being judged? How do I overcome that fear? My first thing that I will tell you is that to overcome that, it first starts with you. Because you have conceptualized in your mind that the fear of being judged, that if I do a certain action or a certain gesture, I will be judged. You are always going to be judged. Okay, that is a circumstance that falls beyond your hand. Have you guys ever heard of the saying, oh, life is unfair, yada yada, certain things? It falls similar into the same bucket. You know, the fear of being judged. When you allow others, the way others view you, to change you, you lose yourself. You lose who you are. You are limited to the critics of others. Your limitation will be based on their criticism. But when you understand that at the end of the day, when whatever you do, however you say it, whatever you act, you will be judged. And it starts with, first, to overcome that fear, it starts by not caring. You need to learn not to care. Because at the end of the day, what they say about you, it's none of your business. It is none of your business. It reminds me of this saying, if it's in your way, it's in your path. If it's in your path, it's in your way. It's some saying that I can't think of right now. If you are unaware what they say to you, you cannot be influenced. Okay? You will not be influenced to how you will make the next decision. The fact that you allow others to have their criticism bring upon you, on your shoulders, your thoughts, your emotions, you don't have the capacity for that. You do not have the capacity for that. And if you do, then you are twirling and swirling and you're gonna stray into an accident, because I promise you, you just don't have the capacity to that. And I don't want you to taking criticisms of other people and putting it on your shoulders. There's already so much brokenness. There's already so much hate. So the fact that you're gonna allow people, the way people judge you, to determine how you will act, babe, you are only putting a limitation on you. You are a creation of God, and when you allow people to judge you, then your limitation is set by them. Why on earth would you do that? Why would you put a limitation from them that even they have their own issues, even they have their insecurities? Everyone has their insecurities, and let me tell you, some people hide it well more than others. And the fact when you say, the fear of insecurity being judged, you are always going to be judged. And to overcome that fear is that first it has to start with you. You have in your mind, have conceptualized that thought to enter into your mind and to domain you. At the end of the day, you have the permission. Is this quote that I heard. It's a quote that I got from when I was watching The Princess Diaries. It's a movie. It was when I forgot her name. It was when she was becoming a princess, and she was starting to be judged. She was judged. She was going to be judged because she went from looking like this nerdy girl to now she's converting into a princess. And like the butler, or the right hand of the queen, was like, at the end of the day, you have the permission, and you have to understand that you have the permission. The thought can be there, but it's up to you if you take action on that thought. When your eyes are focused on who you are and who you want to be, and maybe yes, there's influence factors that, or creators that are such X, like they're similar to you and you want to be similar to that, but I want you to take that in a way that it will add on to help you on who you are. Now, this isn't a video of who you are. This is a video of overcoming the fear of being judged. Because number one, you're always going to be judged. Number two, in order to get rid of that fear, is you have to confront that fear, and it first has to start with you. You have to understand that fear just wants you trapped. That fear you're just blocked by those limitations. But when you realize and give no fucks about what they say about you, I promise you, those fears will be long gone. The judgment they have to say, long gone. You want to criticize me and you want to judge me? Okay, go ahead. At the end of the day, I don't need to hear it. It sounds like it's a personal problem. You have to be obsessed with yourself, and you have to love yourself, and you have to root for yourself. Because if you don't, then those critics will literally drown you. And that's what I don't want for you guys. You do not deserve for the critics to drown you. Why? Because you are your own person. You are an original. So why on earth will you allow critics of other people who have insecurities? Everyone struggles. Everyone has their insecurities. Some just hide it well enough. That is a thing. that some people, they just hide it well enough. So you have to understand, it's like, I have my brokenness, you have your brokenness, you have your issues, but I won't give you the permission to drown me out in those critics, in those judgments. I won't do that. I won't allow that. And at the end of the day, it comes about with giving no fucks and being obsessed with who you are, not with who they are. Because if you think about it, I'm going to worry about what they're saying about me. What am I going to do with that information? In what reason will I do with that information? You have some sort of judgment, opinion over me? Okay, so it's either 1, I heed to that judgment, or 2, I give no fucks. So, and it's like, not every opinion and not every advice is good advice. So that when you take such criticism under your filter, it's a lot, you're already processing more than you should. So you should, at this point, it's like, babe, be obsessed with who you are. Who are you? If you have your insecurities, you're gonna own them like a badass. You know why? Because that's how the enemy wants to trap you. The enemy wants you to believe that you are just trapped in this box because what you're facing, although it's true, it's permanent. And it's not permanent. And the enemy does not want you to move. So I want you to know the fear of being judged is when it starts just not giving no fucks. Like, why would you do that? Why would you bring limitations upon yourself? For what way? What is the outcome? What's going to be the whole purpose? What's the whole ultimatum purposes? If you can give me a full reason as to why you will heed to the criticism of others or why you're caring what they say, that should just be absolved from your mind. Because at the end of the day, you don't have the capacity. You don't even want that energy. What is that energy going to do to you? It's just going to drown you. And to know that when you allow those critics, it's like whatever it is, it's going to fly. It's going to be whatever. It's so much freeing because it's not on your shoulders. It is not on your shoulders. You know you have your own issues, you have your insecurities, but what? So do they. And I'm working on me, and I love me. You love you, so just be obsessed with who you are, not with what they have to say. Look at where you're going, not where they're going. It could be so easy to speak. It's so easy to judge. It's so easy to make a comment. You can't be open to what they're always going to say. Because it takes away from your mission, from finding you, from being obsessed with you, being the better you that you want to be. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video about the fear of being judged, that it starts with you. It starts with confronting that fear. Don't ever run away with that fear. I know that sometimes that's what ends up happening, but in the midst of fear, I promise you, when you move and you act on that fear, there's that courage. That courage that's like, I don't know where it came from the Heavenly Father, but it will push past your insecurities. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. For my channel, we'll be testing the waters on certain things and just talking and giving advice and helping you guys is something that has dawned in my heart. So I was like, why not now? Why not on the fear of being judged? You know, I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys in my next one.